Hey, I'm done. I'm back home. Ironman is done, and the just want to talk about the swim. The swim was an interesting experience. I got down to the start at about 5:15, 5:30, and it was just this huge mass of people. Now, when I get down there, I have a routine that I go through. I fill up my water. I fill up my Gatorade bottles, and I make sure I have all my nutrition in my bags on my bike. Then you lube up. You use this Glide stuff, and you put it on your neck, and then you get your wetsuit on, which is one of those weird things. You get your wetsuit on, but I can't do my I don't have the arms that I can reach behind me and zip up my wetsuit. So I'm always asking somebody to zip me up, which is kind of weird, like a weird request to ask. Like, can you zip me up? We hit the beach and we were self-seated. So you had to look at you looked for a sign, a grouping that was at your speed. You know, how fast you think you can swim 2.4 miles. And I didn't realize how big this event was until, I was near the end. I'm a slower swimmer. And as people were going through, they started at 6:30. As people were going through, it took us about 15, 20 minutes to get to the gate and get our timing chip to beep and then into the water. Now the loop was a 1.9 kilometer rectangle in the water. And the one thing that I've actually been really good at is sighting, looking at a spot on the horizon and swimming to that spot. When I first started, I swam like a shark. I meandered, and I've always kept it my goal as I swim to be within 10 feet of the marker of the buoy, and I managed to do that. And I think that's why I had a fairly good swim time. But anyway, so I did my first loop, and I came out of the water and hopped in and did my second loop, and it was kind of funny because there's always guys swimming on angles in front of you, and it can be like a scrum sometimes with people getting punched and stuff. One of the mistakes I made, miscalculations, were my goggles. I had a clear goggle for a cloudy day, and it got sunny really fast. And so on my way back, like as I swam out and then came back on the return, because of the angle of the sun, I couldn't see the buoys. I just had to follow people. So it was a gamble, I guess. It was a miscalculation. I have a pair of goggles that are for kind of a cloudy day, and a pair of goggles that are for a bright day. But it was a good swim. I really enjoyed the swim. I think I was out of the water in like 1 hour 38 minutes, which for me is blistering fast. I'm not a super fast swimmer, so that was blistering fast. I was Aquaman yesterday as I swam. But that was Ironman swim. It was really good. The hints for Ironman swim, I think the thing I learned is just relax. And so before the swim, I knelt down and I just closed my eyes and I went kind of zen, and I just focused on my breathing and I meditated and I calmed myself down. I brought my heart rate down, and I did okay. I did okay.